What up, though? This is my guy, Steve. All right, so this is day 7 of our 40 Problems in 40 Days challenge. So today I'll walk us through, today we're going to go over our Cal 1 problem, which is C107, and our Cal 2 problem, which is C207. We'll start with our Cal 1 problem, which is a one-sided limit problem, and then our Cal 2 problem, which is just a big substitution integral. All right, so the first problem we got says, evaluate the one-sided limits and decide if the limit as x approaches 0 of the absolute value of x divided by x exists, right? So let's consider in the cases, right? So it says the one-sided limits, meaning, okay, as x approaches 0 from the left and from the right. Now, luckily for us, that means if it's from the left, that's negative things. If it's from the right, that's positive things, right? So let's consider x being something less than 0 or negative, right? Then we know the absolute value of x would be something less than 0, meaning the absolute value of x is just negative of x. And so the limit as x approaches 0, and we write the negative sign here means from the left, right? Of the absolute value of x over x would be negative x divided by x, which is just negative 1, okay? Now, consider x being something positive or greater than 0, right? So if x is greater than 0, then the absolute value of x is something positive, meaning, okay, we just get x. And so the limits as x approaches 0, if we're saying from the right-hand side, meaning from the positive side of 0 of absolute value of x over x, that would just equal x over x, which is just positive 1. But notice these limits are not the same, right? And so because of that, we say the limit does not exist. Now, a perfect visual of that to help us out to understand this limit is if I looked up the f of x equals absolute value of x over x. Now, I just put it in decimals, right? And so that function looks like this. From the left, we can see that this function approaches negative 1 from the left, the y value negative 1, whereas from the right, as x approaches 0 from the right, this function approaches positive 1, and so that limit does not exist because those from the left and from the right are not the same value, right? And so we would say, yes, this limit does not exist, or for short, we would say D and E. Okay, let's get to our Cal 2 problem. So our Cal 2 problem says evaluate the integral of 3x squared minus 4x plus 1 times e to the x cubed minus 2x squared plus x dx. Okay, so anytime we're doing integrals, our first attempt, if it's not one of those basic integrals that we know, right? So the sine of x, or the integral of cosine of x dx, or the integral of tan of x dx, or tan is kind of a weird one, or the integral of e to the u du, or the integral of x cubed dx, right? Because we use the power rule. If it's not one of those just basic ones or the natural ones that we know, the next step is to consider, is it a u-substitution, right? Is it a u-sub, okay? So always have that in your back pocket, right? Is it a u-sub? Now, if it's not a u-sub, then when we get to calculus 2, we have a bunch of different tools we can use, right? Partial fraction decomposition, by parts, the combination of trig integrals, right? A bunch of different tools that we can use. But if we can, always consider, is it possibly a u-sub first, right? So here, let's consider it might be a u-sub, right? Meaning, let's try to see if I consider the power of the e as a u, right? As the u, right? So let u consider if u was x cubed minus 2x squared plus x, then is, and this is our question that we ask to know if it's a u-sub or not, is the du already in the problem? Is du already sitting in the problem, or can I manufacture said du, right? So here, let's see, okay, if u is this, then du would be, okay, derivative of each of these terms. Derivative of x cubed is 3x squared. Derivative of negative 2x squared is negative 4x. Derivative of x is just positive 1 dx. Well, notice that's exactly what's already in the integral, right? We already have exactly 3x squared minus 4x plus 1 dx. And so this problem is to remind us that if du is in the problem, then just use a u-sub. Don't overthink it, right? So this is our sub-bubble, our sub. And so now this integral becomes the integral of, it's the easier integral now, this 3x squared minus 4x plus 1 dx becomes our du, right? And then this becomes e to the thing that we call u, so e to the u. Well, that's a lot easier integral to integrate, right? The integral of e to the u du, as we just stated earlier, was e to the u. Now, once we're done integrating, don't forget the plus c. And then from there, we back substitute. So u was this whole part here. And so we rewrite this as e to the x cubed minus 2x squared plus x. Don't forget the plus c. So there's our evaluation. That wraps our day 7 of 40 problems in 40 days challenge. Cal 1 problem C107. We saw that in that problem, we're looking at these one-sided limits from the left and from the right. Okay, and so because they were not the same thing, then, or not the same, they didn't evaluate to the same value, then we know that that limit does not exist. In our Cal 2 problem, C207, we saw this was a quick u-sub. We can see that the du is still in the problem. So always consider that as far as our trying to evaluate integrals, because we're going to have a bunch of tools. We're going to build our toolbox, okay, over time. So if you're following along with all 40 problems or all 40 days, then make sure you try these problems by yourself, right? Make sure you take your pencil and paper, just try them by yourselves, and see if you can do this without looking at the answer, and then go back and look at the answer afterwards. Also, make sure you're subscribed, of course, so you don't miss any of these solutions. And then, again, I post these every day for the 40 days. I'll post these problems on whatever shorts you have, right? So you can make sure you get each new problem every day. Cal 1 or Cal 2. Or both. Drop a comment. Let me know which problem you struggle with a little bit more, or if you just knew how to do these are way easy for you. Always remember, math is everywhere.